You're listening to Healing After Heartbreak, the podcast where women rise into clarity, confidence, and emotional safety after life shakes them awake. Hosted by Mary Majors, a master certified confidence and clarity coach who blends psychology, nervous system wisdom, and faith, this show guides you back to the woman you were always meant to be. If you're ready for grounded truth, gentle strength, and healing that actually lasts, you're in the right place.
Howdy and welcome back, friends. I'm really glad you're here. If your heart feels a little tight today, if your mind has been running ahead of you, if you've been carrying that quiet sense of, I need to stay on alert, you're in the right place. This is a space where you don't have to pretend you're calm when you're not. A space where your nervous system gets to exhale. A space where you don't have to be the one holding everything together. Before we go any further, let's take a moment to arrive. Gently, slowly, without pressure. Let your eyes land on 3 things in the room around you. Just notice them. Feel your feet on the floor, the weight of your body supported beneath you. Take a slow breath and let your nervous system register this truth. In this moment, nothing is required of you. You don't have to scan, you don't have to anticipate, you don't have to be the lookout. Just let your body feel what present moment safety is like. Steady, quiet, and here. Today, we're talking about the hyper-vigilant protector, the part of you that never fully relaxes in relationships, even when nothing is wrong. The part that's always waiting for the shift, the withdrawal, the disappointment, the betrayal, the moment the energy changes. The part that feels responsible for predicting pain before it happens. And if you're already nodding or feeling that familiar flutter in your chest, I want you to know this pattern makes perfect sense. Research shows that hypervigilance is one of the most common nervous system adaptations to unresolved childhood trauma. Trauma isn't the event, it's what gets stuck in your body when you didn't have the skills or support to handle what happened. When you grow up in an environment where emotions were unpredictable, where love felt inconsistent, or where conflict came out of nowhere, your body learns to stay ready. It learns to scan. It learns to anticipate. It learns to read micro expressions, tone shifts, pauses, silences, anything that might signal danger. Your body holds the pain until it finally feels safe enough to let it go. And here's the thing, that skill kept you safe. It helped you survive. It helped you navigate relationships where you couldn't rely on stability. But now, as an adult, that same brilliance can make healthy love feel suspicious. Calm feels unfamiliar. Kindness feels too good to trust. Consistency feels like the calm before the storm, and your body, without meaning to, starts looking for what's wrong. Not because you're negative, but because your nervous system doesn't yet believe safety can last. I remember a time in my own life when someone was being genuinely good to me, steady, present, emotionally available, and instead of relaxing, I felt more anxious. I kept thinking, when is the shift coming? When will they pull away? When will they show me who they really are? And the truth was, they weren't doing anything wrong. My body just didn't know how to trust peace. Peace felt like a setup. Calm felt like a trap. And maybe you felt that too. That sense that you can't fully enjoy the moment because you're bracing for the moment after. Hypervigilance is not a personality flaw, it's a trauma response. It's your body saying, I've been here before and I know how quickly things can change. And when you don't understand that, you start to think you're the problem. You start to think you're too anxious, you're too sensitive, you're too much. But you're not too anything. You're a woman whose nervous system learned to protect her at all costs. And here's the part that might surprise you. Hypervigilance often masquerades as intuition. It feels like discernment. It feels like wisdom. It feels like I just know something's off. But research shows that when the nervous system is dysregulated, it can't accurately distinguish between real threat and old fear. Your body isn't lying, it's remembering patterns. It's learning decades ago. It's trying to keep you safe with outdated information. So, what does healing look like? It looks like teaching your body the difference between past danger and present safety. It looks like slowing down enough to ask, is this fear coming from the moment I'm in or the moments I survived? It looks like letting yourself experience calm in small doses, not forcing it, not faking it, just letting your body learn that peace doesn't always precede pain. It looks like letting someone show up for you without assuming it's temporary. It looks like letting your nervous system rest. And I want to speak to your faith here too, because hypervigilance often shows up in women who love deeply and care deeply. Somewhere along the way, you may have learned that it was your job to anticipate everything, to prevent hurt, to manage emotions, to stay spiritually on guard. But God never asked you to be your own protector. He never asked you to carry the weight of predicting every outcome. He never asked you to live braced for impact. The God who watches over you does not need you to watch over everything else. If this episode is stirring something in you, if you're realizing how often you live in a state of quiet readiness, or how hard it is for you to trust calm, or how exhausting it is to always be on, I want you to know you're not alone. You're not broken. You're not dramatic. You're a woman whose nervous system learned to protect her at all costs, and now you're learning a new way. And if you want support while you're learning that new way, I'd love to invite you into something I'm teaching soon. I'm hosting a live masterclass called The 3 Steps to Trusting Yourself Again After Heartbreak Without Overthinking Every Feeling. You can join the waitlist using the link in the show notes. It's gentle, eye-opening, and a beautiful first step towards clarity. And if you want a soft place to land while you're unlearning this pattern, a place where you don't have to scan the room or read between the lines, our Facebook community is there for you. It's faith-rooted, compassionate, and full of women learning to let their nervous systems rest. You don't have to stay on alert to stay safe. I'll meet you in the next episode.
Thank you for listening to Healing After Heartbreak. If this episode spoke to your heart, honor that moment. Awareness is where healing begins. If today's conversation stirred something in you and you're ready to start trusting yourself again, Mary invites you to take the next gentle step and join her free masterclass, How to Trust Yourself Again After Heartbreak. It's a calm, clarity-building experience that helps you understand what you feel, why you feel it, and how to come back home to yourself. You can save your seat through the link in the show notes. And if this podcast has been supporting you, the simplest way to help it grow is to follow the show, leave a review, or share this episode with a woman who might need a little hope today. You can explore more of Mary's work at marymajors.com. And if you're longing for a place where you don't have to heal alone, she warmly welcomes you into her Facebook community, a soft, shame-free space where women walk this journey together. The link to join is in the show notes. If you'd like to connect with Mary personally or share what resonated with you today, her Instagram DMs are always open for conversation, questions, and gentle support. Until next time, remember, healing takes time, and you are becoming someone you can trust.